quantum, the universe, which could be taken in several ways.
A group of us, troublemakers, had been organizing an ongoing series of keynotes, workshops, and offerings for the community at OCADU School of Graduate Studies. We were trying to learn about and acknowledge how trouble happened and how trouble expanded our fields of vision, learning, and dreaming. We were also building new networks of support. Each invited troublemaker was making a keynote or offering about their respective work, research, or creative actions. Along with these public-facing keynotes and offerings, each invited troublemaker was offering a workshop or offering to the community. These workshops sometimes took place within classrooms, and at other times, these workshops were more open and more available to the wider OCADU community. In this episode,
it's the idea of leadership. And we're in this kind of learning environment as well to become leaders in our respective disciplines, in our respective practices. We wanted to have a chance to extend that idea of what a leader is and how leadership is actually also about taking risks in your respective discipline, taking risks with the understanding that there will be a cause and effect, maybe, that the rewards, whatever reward is supposed to mean. That's a good sign. Amplifies who you are in your work and also in your work of being a human being. I'm also here with troublemakers, like Justine is one of the troublemakers, Jay is one of the troublemakers, Luke is one of the troublemakers. We're kind of all, and Nicole Neidhart and Ashok Mathur, we're all adding our energies to this so that we can build and share this space with all of you. And together we can be embraced by the spirit of making trouble. I wanted to also just acknowledge, OCADU and all these universities and institutions have a way of acknowledging the institutional accountabilities, that land acknowledgement. There's, over 100 years of OCAD's history where Indigenous knowledge, Indigenous practice was excluded, as well as Black knowledges and Black skill, Asian knowledges, queer skills, trans skills, all excluded, So it takes a troublemaker to be like, that's not going to fly anymore. We've got to do something else. And so I want to offer these words in alignment with the institutional acknowledgement, the Haudenosaunee, the Anishinaabe, the Wendat, the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Métis folks, Inuit folks, all of these cultural producers who've added energy to these territories, which actually have helped to build these territories. And in the spirit of troublemaking, I want to also acknowledge all of the more than human beings whose skills and knowledges also contributed to the energy of this place and the building of this place. The more than human beings are the winged ones, the insects, the fish, and the plants. All of them have knowledge and expertise and energy, which is in combination with what we're feeling here. When I reached to my big brother here, Archer Pechawis, the expertise that you have, the way that you share it, the way that you make a beautiful, generous space for all of us to stand in closer to you, the work that you've done over the past 40 years for art in Canada, Indigenous art in Canada, BIPOC artists in Canada, changing the nature of artist-run centered culture. Also, when I was just a little baby, the very first performance artwork I ever saw.
I'm not that old. He wasn't like a baby.
Was Archer Pechawis, and he cut up his cowboy boots, and I was like, these are the moments where our lives are changed, Performance art is an expansive discipline, but It also is who is inviting you, right? How you're invited, you know? Also, Jay had a request for you to talk about your punk rock days as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So over to you, Archer.
Well, briefly, the punk rock days haven't ended. Not quite as good for the mosh pit anymore as I used to be, but the punk rock days continue. Everybody, if you are able, please stand. Come this way. Let's get this party started. So you understand your own body better than I do. So if at some point if you're tired, sit, or lie down or whatever you want to do. This is all about self-determination starts right here. I want to thank Peter for that beautiful introduction, and just for being beautiful. Just for being beautiful, and I want to thank Justine as a representative of the troublemaking choir. What I'd like to do is, I always start my work with groups in a sharing circle. So sharing circle is optional. If you don't feel like talking, don't talk. I would like it if you would say your name. I won't remember, but I will make an effort. So we'll go clockwise, as that's how we do things. We always do things clockwise. I'll start. My name is Archer Pechawis. I've been given the name Chachak Masinasuk, which translates to spotted eagle. I'm a member of Mistawas's Nehiwak, which is a Plains Cree reserve about an hour and a half north of Saskatoon. My great grandfather, Chief Mistawasa, the namesake of our reserve, was the first signatory to Treaty 6 in July 1876 at Fort Carlton. 13 of my, we're also like super Métis, so 13 of my relatives were at the Battle of Batoche, including my deceased great-grandfather, Isidore Ledoux, who was 11 years old at Batoche and ran messages for the warriors. So I'm legit. It's been a huge privilege to be part of the Indigenous arts scene, movement, reality in this country called Canada and globally. And I have had the good fortune of incredible mentors, native and non-native. A lot of non-native people have really taken me under their wing over the years and shared with me their survival strategies, their strategies for success, their strategies for excellence, their strategies for coping with things good, bad, and otherwise. And those people have really helped me in a good way for many years. I'm so happy and excited to be here. Doing this, knowledge sharing is one of the greatest joys in my life because so many people have shared their knowledge with me, and I'm just so happy to share whatever I can remember with other people. So we'll go this way. Just your name, please, and just how you're doing. You can be loquacious, or you can just say, my name is blah, 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 pass. That's fine. All those things are good.
How is this a part of that? And what do they take away? And what do we all walk away with? And in this very moment, it couldn't be any more beautiful. So I want to just be thankful and grateful for to be a part of this and to be invited and be here too. So yeah, thank you.
Nice. So the second part of what I like to do is sing. I like to sing. Pretty much any excuse for me to pull up my drum and sing, I'm not grabbing. But I always like to sing at the beginning of group work. So this is the Anishinaabe. There's a lot of eagle songs. This is an Anishinaabe eagle song. And we revere the eagle because the eagle flies the highest and sees the farthest. So we're asking the spirit of eagle to join us so we too may fly high and see far. so fortunate in that Creator has given all of us the perfect tool to make performance, and that is the meat suit that we walk around in. So everyone, get yourself so you got a little bit of space around you. So you put your feet wherever you want them to be. I'm good with that. And let's just bounce a little bit. Get your shoulders in and roll your head. If any of this causes you pain and or distress, please don't do it. Sovereignty begins at home. Rolling the head around and around. And coming back up. And now it's like there's like one of those eye hooks, the crown of your skull, and there's someone puts a fish hook with a line, and they start reeling you in. It's like, oh, look how tall I actually am. My goodness, how about that? Nice and tall, and there's ease. We have ease in our bodies right now. And now one ear goes to a shoulder, or as close. Mine's a ways from my shoulder. if you're the same, don't worry about it. Other ear, other shoulder. And now left ear to right shoulder, joking, and rolling the shoulders. Have mercy. Okay, and shake hands. Shake your moneymaker. Oh, yeah, knuckles. And hands on your hips. It's just a step to the left.
Yes.
And jump to the right. Good. Hands on your hips. Yeah, exactly. Shake that ankle. Shake the other ankle. Just shake your legs a little bit. All right. Okay, so now we're kind of like, oh yeah, I have a physical being that I'm walking around in. How about that? Nice to see you again. For those of you who are exercise focused, you're probably used to this feeling. And for the rest of us, it's a nice feeling that we don't get all the time. And now our breath. Have you ever heard a baby cry?
Yeah.
Do you ever wonder how something that big can make that much sound? It's like unbelievable. Like it's not even physically possible. They're so loud and they're so little. And the reason babies are so loud is that they breathe perfectly naturally because they're babies, and they use their entire body as a resonator. So their entire body is a resonator box with an incredible amount of volume that comes out of them. And what happens to us as we grow is we are taught to suppress our emotions and not to show our feelings in public because it might upset people or something. I'm not sure why that is. And the most effective way to suppress your feelings is to suppress your breath. So we learn to move the center of our breath from about here, where it belongs, up to here or here or here or here. So we breathe from up here. So we're just going to become aware of the breath. Don't try to make your breath do anything. Just breathe. And as you're breathing, just check in. Where is your breath centered? Like mine's centered about here. Right? So what we're going to do as we breathe is we're going to allow, not going to force anything, we're just going to allow our breath to drop, drop, and drop. And that's where we're headed right now. We're allowing our breath to drop down. So we're letting our breath fall, and we close our eyes, and we visualize a little red ball that floats on top of our breath. And as we breathe in and out at our own pace and our own rhythm, not necessarily my rhythm, but your own, just visualize that red ball rising and falling as you breathe. We keep our eyes closed, and we allow in our mind's eye to watch the red ball fall out of our bodies, through the floor, down 7 stories, through the basement, into the earth, the cool, welcoming earth. And our breath follows the red ball down, down, past the bones of the dinosaurs, the bones of our ancestors, down, down into the earth, down through the rocky mantle of the earth, through the rocky crust, and it travels down to the core of the earth, which is hot and molten, but we are not harmed because we are traveling with our breath. And every time we exhale anything that's bothering us, we exhale that into the earth, and the earth takes that energy and recycles it in a good way. And we breathe in the love of the planet because the planet loves us so much. And we breathe in that love, and we breathe out stress, and we breathe in love, and we breathe out trouble, not this kind of trouble, other kind of trouble we don't want. That kind of trouble, we breathe that out, and we breathe in goodness, and we breathe out unhappy feelings, and we breathe in serenity. And we just allow that energy exchange to continue as we breathe. Anything that's bugging us flows out, and all the things that we welcome flowing in. And we begin to float up, up, up from the core of the earth, floating up, up through the rocky crust of the earth, and through the good dirt, past the bones of the dinosaurs, past the bones of our ancestors, and we float up into the basement and through the 7 stories of the building into this room. And our breath is back in our bodies. And here we are. Pick a body part. You don't have to tell me, just pick a body part. Doesn't matter what part, just a part. We're going to do 30-second performances using that body part. Okay, so I'll give you an example. It's my elbow. It's impossible to lick your own elbow, but I'm going to do it. Performance. Okay, everybody take off one shoe.
Okay.
Throw it in the middle. Amish, the objective of this exercise is you're going to tell us a story about that shoe in 60 seconds.
So this shoe's name is Alex. Alex decided to go to the beach one day to visit with his friend Mel. And he went to the beach and he was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and made friends with a couple seagulls and then was waiting some more for Mel, but Mel never showed up. And so Alex decided to go swimming. And so he went swimming and he swam and he kept swimming and he kept swimming and he looked behind to see if he could find his seagull friends, and they were no longer there.
Whoa, slip.
No, wait. That's about a person.
It's about the shoe.
Didn't you hear the shoes?
When I was thinking about the story and visualizing the story in my head, I visualized the shoe going for a swim.
I know there are some very strong personalities in the room. But let's try to keep our little jealousies.
It was an innocent swim.
Okay. This is a shoe. This is a shoe that is oxblood color, I think. It's not pink though. But I think that did you know oxblood comes from oxes?
Oh,
Actually, I don't know if that's true. But this might not actually come from oxes because it tells me that it has an imposter syndrome. So yeah, it's not quite sure.
Oh.
But I want to have the owner feel good in it. So even if it's not, it tells the story.
Thank you.
Sorry, this shoe. This one tells me something about like the first day of school. I don't know why it's giving me that. And I went to the first day of school and met lots of other shoes that were kind to it. And it took lots of different classes and it's just trying to get acquainted with the space and the people and trying to just kind of fit in, but also be itself.
You know, sometimes shoes are like, they want to go a different way, you know? And this shoe is making this kind of choice of like, I want to love up on the feet of the human, you know? So it's kind of like, I'm going to fold this way, I'm going to fold that way. And, you know, I'm sure that it's like, you know, it feels a little bit like an ancient kind of shoe as well. So I'm like,
You've all heard of me. My name is Mel. I did show up at the beach that day. Early. And ignoring the warnings of the seagulls, I dove in the water off the rock outcropping to the northern edge of the beach. I was immediately swept out to sea by a riptide. I traveled the globe, sad, thirsty, stinky, and lonely. going to go back to our ones, as they say in film. So pick a body part, your body, not somebody else's. Pick a body part. You're going to do a 15-second performance with and or about that body part. No words. No talking. No talking. All physical. All physical. All physical. Who's going first? I will pick. If you don't volunteer. So. Thank you, and go. Nice. 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 It was actually 13. You were pretty close.
I made myself busy. I'm sorry.
Who's next? Don't overthink it. Just do. Someone jump in the middle. Remember, you can change your mind and use a different body part. Like, it's fine. Like, just do.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right. Thank you. I didn't see this performance, but I told my students about it yesterday, and they all made appropriately disgusting noises. So this, I don't even know the name of the artist, but apparently the people that come to see the performance, they were in the gallery. She entered the gallery, stuck her tongue on the wall, and licked the entire gallery. I was like,
Yeah.
that is brilliant.
Yessie Kleeman.
Yessie Kleeman.
Yeah, she's
I
amazing.
knew Peter would
Yeah.
know who.
She's a troublemaker.
Who's next?
Come on, yeah.
Go.
Oh,
Actual footage of parent teacher interview.
Thank you. Thank you. You can stop now. Okay. Okay. Here's the game. Justine,
Yes.
go to the center of the circle, please. Strike a pose of some kind. Any kind. Don't think about it. Just do it.
Okay.
Great. Come back up. Try to strike a pose that's not going to make you want to fall over from exhaustion after a minute or two. Good. Now choose a word. Tell us the word.
Severance.
Good. One by one, consensually, or psychically, you are going to go up and you're going to join with Justine in her pose, and you're going to have a word. Say your word.
My word?
Your word.
Severance.
Possibility. We're going to make a story, a physical story, and a word story.
Cool.
Okay, Justine, come on back.
Okay.
Who's going to volunteer? Peter, great, come on in. Strike a pose. Make sure you can hold it for a while. And don't get too comfortable. Okay, someone join. Someone join. Don't overthink it, just do. Say the word.
Neglect.
Say the word, Peter.
Horse.
Say the word, Justine.
Neglect.
Okay, so let's try and keep that order. Next person, join in, anywhere. Peter.
Horse.
Mountain.
Neglect.
Good. Next person. Keep the story going. Good.
Do.
Oh. Horse. Horse.
Neglect.
Mountain.
Do.
Ignore the timer.
Horse.
Neglect.
Mountain.
Do.
Happy.
Good. Next person.
Tickle. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Horse.
Neglect.
Mountain.
Do.
Happy. Tickle.
Next person. Don't think about it. Don't think it. Come on, you guys, get in there.
Horse.
Neglect.
Mountain.
Do.
Happy. Tickle.
Combine.
Nice. Next person.
Horse.
Neglect.
Mountain.
Do.
Happy. Tickle.
Combine.
Good. Last person. Get in.
Horse.
Neglect.
Mountain.
Do.
Happy. Tickle.
Combine.
Successfully.
Shift positions. Keep the same order. Shift positions and get a new word. So shift your physical position, but you keep the same order.
Eagle, yeah, eagle.
Porcupine.
Eagle.
Porcupine.
Sculpture.
Grass.
Oh.
Eagle.
Porcupine.
Sculpture.
Grass.
Eagle.
Porcupine.
Sculpture.
Grass.
Water.
Okay, try and change the level now. Try and shift up the level if you can. Try and get it off the floor. No, you guys stay where you are. You guys all stay where you are.
Eagle.
Porcupine.
Sculpture.
Grass.
Water.
Squiggle.
Another person. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Keep it moving.
Oh.
Keep it alive. Keep it alive.
Eagle.
Porcupine.
Sculpture.
Grass.
Water.
Squiggle.
Enjoy it.
Jay's like, why did I pick a pose that's so hard to hold?
Eagle.
Porcupine.
Sculpture.
Grass.
Water.
Squiggle.
Enjoyment.
Perplexed.
Oh, sorry. Relax.
Eagle.
Porcupine.
Sculpture.
Grass.
Water.
Squiggle.
Enjoyment.
Perplexed.
Thank you. Thank you, Isabel. It's been a tremendous privilege to work with you today, and I really, really enjoyed myself. Thank you.
Thank you.
What you offered to us. Thank you, everybody here, for being so present. Performance art is hard. And I want to sing this for you, just to say thank you. Yeah, kinda Johnny, I said I didn't know you were loved, Johnny, and I told son the Jeeves and John and hey, hey, digging down the tears, so go send us in John and hey, hey, yeah, kinda Johnny, I said I didn't know you were loved, Johnny, and I told son the Jeeves and John and hey, hey, digging down the tears, so go send us in John and hey, hey, yeah, kinda Johnny, I said I didn't know you were loved, Johnny, and I told son the Jeeves and John and hey, hey, digging down the tears, so go send us in John and hey, hey,
And now I want to sing a song. So this is a traveling song. So we sing this song after we've done ceremonies or social events or whatever. Anytime we gather, when it's time for everyone to go home, this is a traveling song to keep people safe as they journey back to their homes. Whoa, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. Whoa, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. workshop is I made all that shit up this morning. Actually, that's not true. I made half of the shit up this morning, and I made the rest of it up as we were doing it. Because I wanted to challenge myself to not fall back on the. I've been teaching performance art for a really, really long time, and I wanted to challenge myself not to fall back on the tropes. There's nothing wrong with tropes, right? Unless they're bad tropes. But the tropes I use every day in class are, things become tropes for a reason, right? It's like they work on some level, right? But yeah, today I thought, no, we're gonna go in and we're just gonna improv this beast right from the beginning to the end. And oh man, it was so much fun playing with you guys. because you're hilarious for one thing. But it is that spirit of loving acceptance, right? That you all brought to the work. You know, you just threw yourselves in there, and that's what our work takes, right? Always that we have to throw ourselves in there with our hearts first, right? And not be afraid of landing on it, right? Like the poem goes, when Coyote falls out of a plane on a moonless night, does he land on his feet